Is that it? Are we live? We appear to be live. I'm okay with this. Hello there, Jordan, and anyone else who might be choosing to emerge from the grundle hole that is the internet onto the... I'm not sure where this is going, so I'm just going to stop talking now. I shall just not talk for the entirety of the stream, and it will be the best glory. Just the best glory. Nils, good evening, also. And I'm sort of trying to get back into the funky flow of streaming, because it's been a couple of weeks. I took a couple of weeks off and just checking various discords. I'd been hello. I literally just saw you asking what it is I was going to be streaming. So it's been a while. People have put in requests. People want me to get back to the dads, and you're entirely right to request this because I don't even remember how long it's been. I can't just leave the dads hanging. Don't just hang the dads. Black Quill is here, otherwise known as NyQuil, otherwise known as Sheik, otherwise known as Beat Takeshi, aka... Ah, yes. Lucas is your name, and Cheese is your game. Okay, so hang on. First of all, is the game too loud? Because I've not played it in ages. Well, it is quiet, but it's loud in my ears. So what do I do about that? Let me know if the game's too loud. I still need to... Your own Dream Daddy is Gonch Daddy, you're entirely right. Now, that's Stardew Valley. I haven't actually got the game sort of registered on here on OBS, so I need to bring that up real fast. I'll just call it to Dads, because that's what it is. Capture specific window, Dream Daddy, there we go. It's a bit loud. I can fix that. Soldier 76. I'm sort of bringing the volume slider up and down because I keep missing 5. There we go. It's at 5%. And don't just get behind Gonta. Why don't you? Okay. I think we're good now. It's been a hot, fresh, poppin' fresh while. Right. I remember nothing. Right, hang on. What's the latest one? That's this one. There we go. Clicking everywhere except the load button. Well, this is a continuation of my first playthrough. Jolly good. Hang on. So before I get it back into this, I've done several dates already, but I forget which ones. So I feel like I had a good thing going with Brian, but he's not even my favourite. I'm gonna go with Damien because he is my favourite. I don't even remember how to commentate over this, so I didn't really have a second half to this sentence. Just spend some time with Mr. Vampire Man, Mr. Sandman. Bring me a man. Make him the manest that I ever moan. I suddenly feel bad because I feel like I should have stuff to say, and I am in the conference banana call thing, so people might be joining me later on. Ah, the other Sandman. Take my hand off to Never Neverland. Evander exists. Is it... Damien's sending me a telegram, and by telegram I mean letter. And by letter I mean letter. And by letter I mean letter. Purple wax! Good colour. It's royal. I have no time for calligraphy. I mean, I would probably be a terrible parent, but if I had to have a child, Amanda is a good example. I'm just sort of trying to read this... Thing is, there is a certain friend of mine who actually does write like this, so I actually find it endearing. So, that was a letter that we just received. Clearly, he is the flirtatious type. We're to return by letter. Yes, Amanda. Amanda understands communication, and my handwriting is acceptable. I will fight my own child over this with your fried egg and your panda. That is flirtatious. That is classful. That is a piece of chalif. But could you imagine a romantic comedy? Well, actually, this entire stream is a romantic comedy starring Damien Bloodmarch, so... The ennui of existence. Relatable. Things like, I'm aware, like, just this notification popping up. Vampire titties? Sure, why not? I get notifications on Discord that I know there's more interesting stuff happening elsewhere on the internet, and I'm trying to fight with the results of an online song contest, and I am currently losing that battle. Damien, good morrow to you on this fine eve. I know how to write. I'm a writer. You been good. I'm just gonna stay consistent. That ownership was pretty messed up. Thank you, Heartbeat. I feel very reassured. We must contemplate everything about the... Let me get her that ass. I'm trying to stay consistent here. And I could, but I've got the game going as well. These both sound... That's got without the... I call it the cinema anyway, excuse you, I speak the English. Hard daps. None of these really sound as... For the memes, namaste, ale. Lezione di Nirvana. C'è pure in fila indiana. Per tutti un'ora dare di gloria. La folla grida un mantra. L'evoluzione ciampa. La scimmia nuda balla. Occidentalis karma. How do I remember so much of that? I don't even speak Italian. Namaste. That's going to be the highlight of the evening. We have peaked. We can all go home. Yeah, I spelled it with a Q. Quamian. Damien Mamedian. Melt the wax off his previous stamp and stamp it right back. Oh, she's using an actual candle. Amanda, who teaches you to do these things? How? Okay. I'm okay with this because cats. But Amanda, who have you been stamping with the... To quote Mew Iruma, yeah, for kinky wax play. Good grief. You have a guy? A pigeon guy? I somehow misread Marcus as Maractus, the Pokemon with the best cry. I will fight people over the quality of Maractus. Duly internalized. Anyway, Damien Mamedian, inventor of the rock wearing a plaid shirt. Well, congratulations on the schooling part and relatable on the everything else part, Evan, so happy education. And now we wait the playing game. And then we noom over to the theater. Why does he keep writing letters? Stop making me use my hands. I don't have hands. I'll write in sign language. That makes no sense whatsoever. Just turn around and just, whoop, he just T-poses in to assert his dominance. I'm okay with that. Like, I know he doesn't even have a T-posing sprite, but I just want to imagine that he just glides around, like, floating, but, like, just barely not on the floor, but just T-posing. Just, he's the alpha vampire daddy. So that just happened.
Oh, my.
He brings his own ambient weather with him.
Oh, no. Oh.
See, we don't have either of those in this country, so sure. It's exotic. Why the flalf not? Who goes there? Lucian, why would you be here? Who invited you to the film that thematically relates to your lifestyle?
Oh.
Also, Damien is such a wholesome father.
Oh.
Excuse you. Furryism is like the pinnacle of theatre. Not even sure what I'm saying.
Huh.
They said, go and be a furry and go and like it. How polite. Wait, is this the cinema we broke into last time? I'm just vaguely remembering we had an instant where we broke into a cinema and started to fight with some children and one of them fucked my knee. You doing okay, Mr. Man Guy? I don't know why, I was expecting the word horny, and like, this is not that kind of game. A devoted Patreon of the arts? I actually, yes, I think that... I was going to say link in the description, but nah. But actually, the link to my Patreon is in the description. That's a weird coincidence. Halloween Town. Well, okay then. The Nightmare Before Christmas, clearly. Wait, incidentally, I just recently found out that The Nightmare Before Christmas was released in the 90s? Like, no! I remember when it... I mean, obviously, the 90s was still within my lifetime, but I remember it being, like, a 2000s film. So, like, when did that happen? Oh, Damien, you cinnamon child. Oh, Damien, you're so full of lies and shenanigans. That's not how you spell licorice, you foolish American game. I've been spoiled by playing Tingle's Rosy Replay, which is in English because... English. It was only released in Europe and Japan, so no American English for you. Blah blah blah, good evening. Now, is Damien about to criticize their use of memes? Husband, but also mortal enemy. The Vampire Crusade. Bwah! It's actually just Vampire Inception. Bwah! Organ music. Bwah! Where you stick bagpipes into a beating heart and somehow that plays the back. It's organ music because... okay. It's been a while since I've streamed, to be fair, blah blah blah. And it's been a while since I've streamed this game, so... It's good to finally blood you. That made no sense. Damien, you adorable child. See, I'm so used to Danganronpa characters at this point that I've just stopped questioning this sort of thing. Somehow I agree. It's its own strange cuteness. Oh dear, this game is so self-aware. Well, he's not been watching, and He's a patron of the arts. He would not appreciate it. So, sure, let's just tell a terrible joke.
What?
That's like saying... I don't know what that's like saying. That's like going to the grass lawn. Like, by default, a shop is retail. You fool, protagonist man. This is just my life. Just telling terrible jokes to people who don't want to hear it. The true vampire croissade is the friends we made along the way.
Oh my.
Bwah. Again, just... It's Inception. The whole film was a dream. Evil must die a second time in the third film. The end? The dongs? Don't know where that came from. Damien, you cinnamon child. You cinnamon child. Vampire tit. We were promised vampire titties, though. Now, do they lactate blood, or did I just immediately take this mental image much too far? Is he going to kidnap me and sacrifice me to the elder gods? Because that would be a way of ending a date. See, again, there's someone I know in real life who talks like this, so I'm weirdly connecting here. Thanks, I am illegal, according to the Deltarune stream from a couple of weeks ago. I'm a smoothie, like in Night in the Woods.
Oh.
He has a plan. He has a cunning plan. The gates of hell? Victor, are we going to just eat the dead? Is that why we're here? Ooh, we have music for once. I'm okay with this. And apparently the surnames of the characters in the early episodes of some soap, I don't remember which one. Might be it's Emmerdale, Coronation Street, one of them. They got their surnames from a load of gravestones in the town where the thing was supposed to be set. So that's cool. So we're surrounded by death and we're going to have a munch. Well, why the fuck not? So he just keeps these things just in his void. You keep cheese in your void. Okay. Clearly I have chosen wisely for my partner of the life.
Oh my.
Called the fuck out. Huh. This got a little bit too real. Like, not personally relatable, but just... The whole idea of living up to expectations. I was not expecting such... plart.
Oh.
Yeah, death is beautiful. Why the hell not?
Oh.
See, this date took a turn for the weird, and yet I'm still on board with all of it somehow.
Oh.
Life's overrated. Death all the way. Yum yum. Now, as long as this doesn't take a turn for the questionable, don't desecrate the graves with your nonsense.
Ah.
Is it the spoiler thing that I've not come up to in Night in the Woods yet, but that I know is there eventually? Is it a panda?
Ah. Huh.
It's a doggo.
Oh.
Is it the doggo? It's just a doggo. It's not... Okay, just the fact that it's specifying the breed there. I would not have been able to tell you what breed that was. And I hate how snobby dog owners are about dog breeds. Because I don't know and I don't care. I once knew someone who owned 2 Labradors, and I asked them what breed they were. You can't tell? Well, no, because I'm a cat person and I don't give a flying fuck. Oh. Bonus dad action. As you do. What? In the cryptid.
Oh.
This is my dog, it's just also here. Again, as you do. Just, whoops, found a dog. Is this how people get dogs?
There.
Vegetarian cheese. Damien, how much stuff are you keeping in your void?
Oh.
Now that just makes it sound like you want to fuck the dog, and I'm not okay with that. Now, boy, it's time to make Daddy proud. Yes, sir. I could not have more clearly been talking to the dog. Good writing, just a question mark. His dog? Well, Victorians were wrong. It's like, dogs are like batteries in that the smaller they are, the louder they scream. I'm still not over that from the whole Armenia Junior Eurovision thing. I don't have knees anymore. It's true. Once you get to age 15, all your dreams die. When you get to 30, your legs go as well. You just don't have knees. You just have, like, sticks of wood that emerge from your buttocks.
Oh.
You really do spoil me, Damien. Funny, I know a guy in real life called Damien, but it's pronounced Damien because he's Polish. Wow. Can I eat it? Is it eat? I can't wait to sneeze on this and wave it at passing ships, or I could probably keep the death theme going. There are the aubergines.
Oh.
Did I do a good? Well, I accept you, Damien, because you're a gentleman. A gentleman. A human. Hello, yes, I am real man. Do you want to go skateboards? Off he yeets himself. Okay, is there any drama happening with Amanda? Amanda drama?
Huh.
Were you spying on my flirtanculations? Also, a question for people watching. Like, you can see the mouse cursor on screen. Do you want me to hide that, or is it fine leaving it there? Because I'm fine either way.
Huh.
Good call, me. He's terrifyingly cool, because he's a vampire dude. Did you know that graveyards are yards full of gravy? Yum yum, we found a pupper. Yeah. Furries, we are everywhere. I will stab you with a silver spoon. I will carve your elbows out with small plates. I will use a dinner plate to disembowel your elbows. In case I never mentioned it, I do like the loading screen messages. What's grilling home cooking got to do with this?
My dear friend, you've simply taken the egg on this one. Taken the egg is it's a Victorian phrase. It technically means winning, so, ultimately, you've won.
Well, that was a really good piece of dialogue. Are they talking about Star Wars? I don't care about Star Wars. But really taken the egg. I'll take that one to heart. I will put an egg into my heart. Now, Amanda, are you still having your drama? I know we had drama in the last stream of this, but that was several whiles ago. Panda child, I must commit fatherly duties here. Have you been smoking the marijuanas in here? Well, no, I need to be persistently dadful. I'm going to persist. You don't deserve space, you're my child. I feel like this is a side of the discussion that kids don't think about when they have these moments. And I'm not saying kids are wrong to have these moments, it's just... adults are humans too. Not that they act like it most of the time, but still. Well, I shall take the egg that I've taken and throw it at her head, and then she'll feel fine. And, have you been hiding secrets in the basement? That sounds ominous. She's joined a murder cult, May Borowski style.
Oh.
She's too young for coffee. The waffle isn't complete. Evander, everything's wrong. Well, should I go and date another daddy while we're waiting for her to calm down? So, fun fact, I can't ride a bike. I never learned. So, you're welcome for that bit of knowledge. Wow, that's one ambulambulous child. Wow. I am the best father, apparently. Will there be cake? Why does she keep making beelines for things? Stop bringing bees into the house. A girl can get bad bees and fuck 'em, and that's good. How? Leg, 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 leg. Ah! I'm sorry for caring about you. I feel like that, but towards myself, because self-care is a thing I do not understand. Amanda, open up to me. Tell me your secrets.
Oh no.
Hot dog, french fries. Come on, child, tell me your lies. I forget how that goes. I don't even know what that is, I just know it's a thing on Tumblr. Nils! Thank you for still being here. Should I hide the mouse cursor, or... is that ketchup? Sorry you're sad, but I suppose... like, that reminds me of that picture of the cake where it says, sorry I set you on fire, which is oddly specific. Also, strawberry. Very excellent. Now hold on a second, I was on board with this until you got the forks out. Fuck your cake forks, you eat cake with a spoon, because if you use a fork, you're using it as if, like, you're scooping with it. You're using the fork as, you're pretending that the fork is a spoon. So just use a fucking spoon, you snobs! Cake forks are no! This is a thing that genuinely tilts me in real life, and I know it's sort of killing the mood of the conversation, but you don't eat cake with a fork! God! That was a good noise. Please, make a chart. Explain to me your marijuana problems. Like that time that in the Swiss national final for Eurovision, one of the early rounds, there was someone who sent a song called Hardcore Marijuana. Well, no, that was you. The other one.
Oh.
She's the spare Emma. God, child drama. How can you not like cake? but yeah, Blackwell, you can use a spoon or you can use your hands, but not a fork. Even a knife is questionable. Your friends have been giving you the swerve. Oh, I think we already knew about that. We may have already known about that. Haha. Ha ha. And then she told them about everyone, and she told everyone about you? Is that what's going on here? I mean, I'll use a fork in a formal setting if there's no spoons available. But, like, with me, it'll be, like, with me, I sort of play it by ear with cake, where I'll like, look at the cake, and, like, if it's a dry cake where it's fine to pick up with bare hands, that's fine. But I usually, I don't like getting my hands dirty either, so I feel that, at least. Also, kids are absolute bastard assholes, and, like, what did Amanda even do with any of this? And Noah's cheating on Emma, cheating on Amanda, who he doesn't even know he's in a relationship with. God, child drama. This is better than a soap on TV, as opposed to hand soap or hand soup. You've been nachoed. Grace Kelly. Did she poop the bed too? The kids are genuinely like this, and I don't know why, and they're awful for it. Ooh, I just had something appear. Okay, also, in my Steam inventory, I was going to say, but, like, today's the first day of the Steam Autumn Sale, and I guess I'm in, like, a really good position, because all the items on my Steam wishlist are either not on sale, or the ones that are on sale aren't on sale by enough to justify me paying for them. So, well, obviously, I'm not advocating piracy. I mean, they're still too expensive even with the discount for what they are. Okay, what's Emma R's what's been going on in the Amanda world? Oh, good lord, that's a lot of texts. God, child drama. How dare they? Wow. Thing is, oh my god, me. How do you not know what being left on red is? And then you have to explain what a read receipt is. It's exactly what it sounds like, me. How dare you? My god, your friends are anuses. What you need to do is go to the old pickaxe in Possum Springs, get an axe, and just murder the shit out of all of them. Which reminds me, a couple, I think like a week or so ago, I think I turned the light on in my bedroom, and the light, like with one hand, the light off in the bathroom with my other hand, and pelvic thrust in my bedroom door to get it all the way open, and I think that's how you make my house take a screenshot. Amanda, bury your face in this cake and forget about everyone. We'll go into your school tomorrow and murder. We'll go out murdering. I can't relate to this directly, but I can relate to kids being absolute shitmongers, so I can believe it. Amanda, you don't miss them. You miss the people they used to be or that they pretended to be around you, and that facade is gone now. So the people you miss don't exist. They're dead. They're numbers and code. None of this is real. This stream isn't real. I'm not real. Nothing is real. Your feelings are valid. It's real enough, damn it. Dino, good evening. My daughter is a robot? Not clickbait, gone wrong. Not gone sexual. princess monster truck. I was hoping for nuggets of chicken, but fatherly wisdom will have to do. I won't say that because that's genuine fatherly advice, but high school fucking sucks. Just, school life in general fucking sucks, to be honest. Like, this is something I feel like I've spoken about in videos before, where, like, you make friends with people in the real world just because, like, you're in the same place at the same time and it's making the best of a bad situation. But when you get online, or when you go to somewhere where everyone's, like, you know, at university where you're all studying the same thing, you're more likely to find proper friends because you have shared interests rather than, like, you have something in common and that's a genuine part of your soul rather than just the only thing you have in common is being in the same place at the same time. So this is a message I can agree with. Oh, Amanda. Have you eaten the entire cake? We've eaten the entire cake. Well, that must have been a good conversation because we had a lot of cake. We had cake at all. My only objection is you don't eat cake with a fork! And don't even get me started on toilet paper.
You, Dad.
Oh, I just said toilet paper over her being touching and emotional. I feel bad. But yes, you don't eat toilet paper with a fork. You don't eat toilet paper. I'm just saying. See, I could swear this never used to be a thing. I'm not sure what the whole deal with this is, because I'm fairly sure this wasn't here the last time I streamed, and, like, I don't know what's going to happen if I pursue those, so how about I just don't? So, where am I at with Craig? Yeah, we'll go out with Craig, see what happens. And then we wait for a loading screen. But these dad tips are genuinely good life advice, which I've probably said in previous streams. See, I don't even... Oh, yeah, that was the time with the I would say vending machine. Pinball machine, there we go. The aggressive pizza situation. And, actually, since the last time see, Dino gets it. Just look at that stream chat, it's accurate. But, like, since the last time I streamed this game, I've been getting better at getting up in the morning. Emojis! Scared the emojis out of me. Brunch! Oh, B-runch. Ah. Not like... boobs... ranch, underwear, nipples. That's what BRUN stands for. Salad night. Oh no, I have become a person. I can't speak anymore. I've forgotten how to speak English. Why does everyone have constitution issues? The committee is still out. There is... The committee must go through several years of red tape and some orange tape while they're there.
Hey!
Chicken, bacon, extra cheese, extra bacon. A little north. Savage. I don't remember the last time I had takeaway pizza, but it's good. It's good stuff. Good shit, good shit. That's some good shit right there. Right there, that's what I'm talking about. Is oregano a salad? No, but sure. Give me the good stuff. Why can't we date Rico? It's got the pizza. Eat some za. Why one Z? Why not two? What even is kombucha? Oh wait, is that one beverage? Okay. I'm glad the game is on the same level as me here with this. Yeah, we're going to be attractive to the other dads, which is the end goal, I think. We absolutely will not be able to, but he has a baby weighing him down, so there is that at least. You'll spend the whole night imploding with diarrhea. But not actual, like soul diarrhea. It will just purge your entire spirit into the moon. Into the moon. Ah, good, we're so classy.
Hey!
Color coordination, everything. God, this guy. See, I very rare, like, I haven't been to the gym in ages just because I don't really, like, it's not really a thing I can arrange. And the rare times that I do go, I don't know what to wear. And
Oh.
I've never heard a baby say goo before. Arnold the capybara. Well, sure, diversity. I can't relate to school things anymore. I'm a graduate. I actually do have a paperweight literally right next to the microphone that has my degree in it, so I can bash people over the head with a solid glass paperweight of how qualified I am. So that's good. You know, yum yum, assault. Multiple laps. And a hill climbs. A hill climbs, plural. Wilderness survival. Well, to be fair, I did only recently finish university. Like, that was like April or May of this year, and my graduation was October, and now I'm a graduate, and now I'm just regular unemployed. Did he just say murder sprint?
Bro!
Are we going to kill Amanda's former friends after all? I suddenly have rather overwhelming fears that we may lose the capybara. That was the woman,
Hey!
bitch!
Hey!
Ah, good. Hail hydration.
Oh.
That's a weirdly good line out of context. You gotta hydrate, bro. Water. There's the good shit. Arnold fell. Arnold is the cornbread that fell. Oh. Stop dropping your rolls.
Bro!
Keep the energy going. However many teeth. Thing is, like, gym is one thing. I used to do endurance swimming, so I am a good, like, I'm not necessarily fast, I'm not slow with swimming, but I'm not, like, super speedy fast either. But I used to do, like, I was more endurance rather than speed. But anyway, I mean, I wouldn't mind being a full-time YouTuber, but I'd have to have a big enough audience to justify it. Because, like, at the moment, my only source of money is Patreon, which, again, like I said, link in the description, but, you know. And, like, I just recently got my 10th patron on Patreon, and I'm so grateful for that, because people are telling me that I'm worth paying for. And, like, if I could do that full-time, I would be living the dream.
Oh.
But unless I get ridiculously lucky with people viewing me, then I do intend to get a job like a normal person. If I could be a professional YouTuber, I would be happy with that. But, you know, I didn't start in 2005, so I don't know if it'll happen.
Oh.
A river just blapped at us. Ugh. 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 Let's just go for a medium ugh. A separate portion. They've sectioned off the park according to Cis. Thing is, it's going to sound awful coming from me, but this seems like something I could actually do IRL. Like, it would be awful, but if I had someone like Craig there being like, hey, yo, this is a thing you could do, I would probably do it.
Hey!
Ah! Good scream.
Oh.
Wow, the top of the hill looks exactly like the bottom. The super top, the double top. River, please stop judging me with your baby eyes. Oh yeah, I remember learning this in high school just because I had to do a lot of running in order to catch buses, and like, I don't want to go into detail about that because that's a major part of why I'm fucked up in the head, but I remember learning breathing techniques because I would have to do like really like high-speed sprints in order to get home, so I remember learning how to breathe, which sounds like a stupid thing out of context, but haha, life used to be terrible. School is awful. They say school's the best years of your life. Bullshit, it's the worst. So, at least it's finite. It runs out eventually. But yes, can we please take it slow, take it easy? River, someone stabbed you in the leg.
Nice.
I knew it! You lost the capybara!
Dude.
Just retrace our entire steps.
Oh.
We must return to the base of the hill. Hang on, you were just complaining about how you were dying of running, and then you jog down the path. God me. Yeah, there's no part in life that's easy. There are some parts that are awful, though. Detective Hexagons. It me.
Oh.
Clearly, this game is just me, but 30 years into the future. A bro venture, starring Detective Hexagons, the ultimate clairvoyant. We get to interrogate people. Yay. Can I be mad cop? The government is bees.
Oh.
But then again, yeah. See, again, this is me. Or rather, this was me before the internet became a thing. Rage. Meet hell. Is that what's on the other side of the pork vortex? But yes, actually, you know what? I'm still angry about adverts, says the guy with the monetized YouTube channel. Huh.
Oh.
I misread Smartest Shot. Quality content. Begin at the beginning, keep going to get to the end, and then stop. I remember here, this is where I got hit in the head by Brian's frisbee. Hold tight, my man, he's got a frisbee. I guess we'll just sort of splamble around and see what happens. See, there should be adult-sized playgrounds. Okay, Heartbeat, you do that. I will be aware. Well, at least this isn't like the was it Michael McIntyre? I know there was some stand-up comedian who, okay, I have received the ping, Heartbeat. I have been pung. I have had videos demonetized before, but nothing super severe. Like, there are a couple of Patreon ones where it's like, nah, you can't use this video clip, which is why I had to put the new graphic style in there, and the Hungary video. Oh no, you used a clip of the karaoke version of Kedvershem. We must sue you. So basically I can't monetize that, but like, I've not had anything super bad happen to me. But then again, I haven't actually, like, I got paid out by YouTube exactly once, and that was because I used to be part of Smosh Games, not Smosh Games, but Smosh Games, like the network they were a part of. Like, I used to work for Smosh, basically, and when that program ended, they paid out everything I'd earned in that time, and I've not seen any of the money since then. So, I got £35 for that one thing, and then that's basically been it. A book on, who's this guy? Captain Tying Knots, he got some knots tied, you go to him, bullshit. Boat ropes. Float roaches, Groucho Marx, Macho Groux. Yes, we understand the origins of the capybara.
Oh. Hey.
Where are your children?
Lawrence of Arabia.
I misread exploring as exploding. Your children have blown up. How do you feel, Joseph? Where is your Jesus now? How's the Jesus? Mischief, you say? Yes, that was the whole purpose of this. Yeah, just... I have, because I am actually subscribed to the Smosh people, and I don't know exactly what happened to Defy Media, but I do know they went under enough that Smosh is homeless.
Oh.
And yet Ian still has access to their YouTube accounts, so they're basically, they can pretend to be alive until they survive. Alive. Alive, alive-o. Boat ropes. Rote bopes. And don't worry, I am still reading the in-game stuff, and you're welcome to as well. I'm just commentating at the same time, so... River, don't be dead. We'll just have to swing around and shout, "Hey Arnold." Nuclear! Nuclear baby! Life is cruel, but we'll always have swings. Sometimes I can't tell where the writing of this game stops and the writing where night... Yeah, well, actually, that would be a good sort of... Well, it wouldn't be a good video necessarily, but like a good sort of game of sorts. Where did this quote come from? Dream Daddy or Night in the Woods edition? Yay, we're stuck in the swing thing. We must sing in the swing, smear the sphere, tug the ear, and play the bass with our nose. Mess up a quote by Elvis. I guess we should spoople elsewhere. And we were working our way downwards, so we'll work our way downwards. I feel like, for a stream that's been going for nearly an hour, I've said surprisingly little about Junior Eurovision, but then again, I did just recently put that video up of Laura and me discussing the contest, so... I don't know. If y'all have questions about what I think about Junior Eurovision, fire away. Or anything for that matter. I relish the conversation. Carbon Seater, I forgot how pretty you were. With your various bracelets. She's secretly Apollo Justice. Apple slices and Lucozade.
Hey.
Why is everyone in this park all of a sudden? Come to laugh at my athleticism, sis. Why does half of everyone know what a capybara is? Hands-on experience? Yes, because if you met one in person, you'd magically know it's from South America. See, I do hope that Macedonia does well this year, because they deserve it anyway, but also it's such a sweet song. You'll get there eventually, Heartbeat. I'm a combination of Memento and Rantaro. Memento Amami. I am the avocado. That's what I wanted me to think. You'd like me to be you wouldn't me, but it's too late. You snows, you lows. You sleeped, you weeped. You napper, you get slapper. You slumber, a cucumber.
Oh.
Let's go and punch some squirrels in the face. Apart from Conker, because he would punch you back, because he's just crazy like that. Please, free apples. Road slices, my favorite type. Menu. Well... River, what do you know? What are your secrets, baby?
Dude.
I guess I should be good. I'll scream at the baby until she does what I need. I mean, it kinda does. Question mark. Meh. She's not the worst baby I've ever encountered. Again, maneuver. Like, the American spelling of maneuver is silly. Well, we should... We'll come back to the squirrels, because at the moment, I've deduced where we should go next. I want to go into the woods. We'll have a night in the woods. We'll take a baseball bat and punch out most of the lights in the De Killersburg sign. Once again, I guess just work our way through them. Her beer cans. If you say that just right, it sounds like someone saying bacon with a Jamaican accent. I mean, it's been a while since I did play a whole lot of the talent development plan. I don't remember if it was ever mentioned in that, but I think Heather told me it was like adventurer or something like that. I know I did all of his free time events, and it didn't explicitly say in those. So basically, I was right about him being traveler, but just not with the name traveler, because he likes extra toilet territorial rights, and also he has the compass on his shirt. So it's something like that anyway. Robbie boy, have you seen my capybara? I don't want to get my fur wet. It's a cat thing. Hey, man, dude guy? Thinking bench? Are we eating a sandwich on a log with multiple pals? Why does half of everyone know this? Ah. Well, I've not pursued that to its completion yet, so... I've actually not played it in a while. I sort of basically uninstalled it so I could have more disk space. So I might come back to it someday. I'll be bad cop this time. Alright, Robbie boy, help us. We're gonna leave, find Greg, get into a knife fight with him, and come back. Spoilers for a future episode of Night in the Woods? Maybe. Oh!
Whoa, whoa. Oh.
Oh dear. We have twisted the arm of the Robulator. Oh.
Bro.
Well, I suppose we should look for the Jesus babies.
Hey.
TV with multiple E's, as opposed to a log with multiple pals. Also, this area just reminds me of the shrine place in Nekojishi, which I feel like I've never streamed, and I probably shouldn't because it contains porn, and I would be banned in a heartbeat. No offense. I have watched like compilations of some characters' talent development plan interaction things, because when I've been working on Chaos Potentia Est, and like I've been thinking about what if that had a talent development plan mode, and if I did, it would have to be, well, if it did, it would have to not include canon characters, but I do wonder what the interactions would be like between the Chaos Potentia Est characters and the canon ones. And I just can't wait to see what people think about the cast of Chaos Potentia Est, but
Nice.
there's not, like, I don't want to spoil stuff. Also, I didn't see the question, so yes? Oh, right, readiness. Yes, sure. Let's go deeper, deeper. Macedonia. Massa deeper. IQ. Shane shame. Shame on Shane. Once again, this is like Nekojishi. Ah, the children. Are they giving your last rites to a frog? Frog, please. Hands up, and they're playing our song of the butterflies fuck away.
Oh.
Have you found the Jesus? Safety scissors. What have they done to Arnold? Goob! Finders, keepers, losers, weepers, and then just the rest of Emperor's New Clothes. Is it Emperor's New Clothes? I won't say that's the song. Panic at the Disco, either way. Panic at the party. Yikes in the yard. Huh, you've been Toy Storied. I can't read. I don't speak English.
Oh.
Good greep.
Oh, man.
But why? That seemed abrupt.
Ah.
Amanda child. Yeah, it's 4 in the evening. Please, May, get out of bed. We didn't get to the bitch part. We got to run without the bitch.
Eh?
We know about South America. Half of everyone knows about South America. But we found Joseph, though. Did I do something wrong? As I said, once you get to age 30, you lose your knees. Oh. Bonjour, bonsoir. Right back at you. I could speak a little bit of French. Rank C! What did I do wrong? That was just menu navigation. I am salty. Also, somehow I've only been going for an hour. What is this stream? Ah, good. Do we have more secret bonus drama? Dry lip. Okay, I had, like, a dry lip issue for exactly once in my life, and that was... I know it was some point in high school, and it was awful. Like, I had so much, like, skin just sort of peeling off my face, and it was terrible. So get that sorted out. Put stuff on there. Ah, Jimmy Kimmel. The game. The team. The toilet. There is a The Toilet joke in episode 6 of Night in the Woods that I'm rather happy with. I don't even know what it's a reference to, by the way. It just is. A beer with a capital B from The Briar to save the land from the darkness. The game. Sports. Ah, it's Jimbo herself. The mouse herself, Jerry. Can I please not care about her? She's... I don't want to get involved with her. She's terrifying and cheaty. Oh, good. I'm sure that there was something to happen there.
Welcome. You've got
But
ads.
I don't want to deal with her shenanigans. That said, I guess we should go and catch up with Joseph, just to check in on Mary, and also to check in on Joseph, and try and get the capybara back. Ah, clipping coupons. That's so not a thing in this country. But though I do know that one of the characters in Danganronpa Kill Cure is the ultimate extreme couponer, and everyone seems to think they're the mastermind, and I don't even know enough about that series to comment. I'm all about Dangan Rebirth, personally, the English and the Japanese. Joseph, how's the Jesus? Somehow I misread that as Amanda's not invited. Yeah, she's the wrong flavor of child. Yeah, Joseph wanted to get you to cheat on your wife because she's been cheating on you, so do some counter-cheaties. Yeah, I don't actually know the names of anyone. Well, that's not true. I know that there's a character called Uta Kawagichi, but I know that's not the extreme couponer, but I know very little about the cast of Kill Cure. I know there's 17 of them, and one of them's a teacher. Frankly, I prefer Chaos Potentia Est because and that's the end of that thought. Again with the extreme couponing. Go on, Amanda, you've been having bad times. Well, I think with like it's so not a thing over here, and it's not a thing in the UK either. But I think in America, a daughter lava lamp. I believe that there's something to do with like special offers at supermarkets and stuff where you can reuse them so many, like a whole bunch of times. And like I remember something like some news story about some American woman. Wow, that is an unfortunate banner. But like she collected so many like coupons and like special offers and stuff that like she bought like $1,000 worth of stuff from Walmart, and by the time they'd scanned all of her coupons, they owed her $200. I don't even know how that works. But you can like if you get a coupon that's like, ooh, 2 for 1 on toilet paper, you can use that infinite times. Whereas in this country, you use it once and then it's done. So there are people who do that for a living. Like people who do crazy amounts of like collecting coupons and special offers and stuff, and it's just wild. Joe man dude guy, how are your balls? How's your Jesus? Which is yes a euphemism. Jesus is cumin. Just connect the top of the U. Oh. I don't know what a box mod is.
Oh.
If you're happy and you know it, that's a sin. We can swing. We can sing in a swing. Turn my hand into twigs, smear the sphere, tug the ear. We've been over this. Mess up a quote by Elvis, thank you very such. Amanda, you're involved with this. Yeah. Don't iron your dog. We don't even have a dog. I'm gonna eat your food, and I've got $20 in my pocket. You know what? That sounds vaguely familiar. Like it was something like, I don't like them because they're shaped like dinosaurs. I like them because they're fucking chicken nuggets. Arms.
Oh.
Armageddon. Joseph's a good egg.
Oh.
Dear oh dear. This is just a conversation that I'm not paying enough attention to, and I should.
Yeah.
See, I do actually have, like, profile sort of image promotional things for the cast of Chaos Potential S, but I don't have character art for them yet, so I sort of can't make them public.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, let's make some Jesus magic. God was also a bush one time. Again, is this night in the woods? Just paint over the O with a U. Strike that, reverse it. We can't pull out staples. Just cut the banner. Oh, right, it's a crucifixion joke. That genuinely took me a moment.
Yeah.
The youths. The toilet. Ah. Clever boy. There is space between the U and the M to add an extra letter if we have to. But an O is fine. Jesus is cumin. Jesus isn't coming. Calming sounds like the best one here. Oh, Dino. Sorry to hear that. Well, you don't have to. Plus, there are other ways of doing it. There's, like, if you really want to, there's a link in the description, which, honestly, the donations through that link go to me directly, whereas the super chat sort of gets eaten up by YouTube, so I don't get to see much of it anyway, but it's up to you. Don't feel you have to. But anyway, Jesus is calming. I did it. Oh. Jesus is cumin. You know, this DJ party. Oh dear! Somehow he looks like a drug dealer with children.
Lawrence of Arabia.
Like he has children, but he deals drugs to adults. The Cupid Shuffle. Spin Master Quinn. What is any of this all of a sudden? Are you cocaine? Like, just, are you Mr. Cocaine?
My feelings hurt.
On the ones and twos, what even does that mean?
Yeah.
You know, impure thoughts, like cha-cha real smooth. Creep by Radiohead. Sure. But what do the kids think of my sign hack? How are there balloons on the floor already? Okay, Dino, have a nice night. Social functions are awful. Fuck people.
DJ Spin Master. All right.
Yeah. I'm not even a lady. But yeah, anyway. Oh god, Spinmaster Quinn.
Now, who wants to listen to Radiohead's Creep?
Oh god, we were right all along.
Yeah.
And why can't Americans pronounce Seidel correctly? It's pronounced Seidel. Like, they put it in the Wind Waker and everything, and they just looked at it and go, Seidel. Like, no, it's Seidel. It's Seidel. How are they not familiar with this word?
Huh.
Thom Yorke. Which is clearly how you pronounce that. They're listening to swears. Sad swears. We are the fuck crew, or whatever it is in Deltarune. Blind Melon. Frederick Federico, the best name. I mean, I have no idea what you just said, but I support you throughout. The country Latin. Don't Google it. And she's gone. I just know that when I did radio, one of my colleagues had this like weekly show where someone would call in and they had to like they were given like a list of names and they had to guess which ones were drag queens and which ones were racehorses. And I recognized the name Jinx Monsoon simply because Jinx Monsoon is the voice of Emerald in Steven Universe. And Steven Universe is coming back soon, and also that's not how DJing works. Yeah, they're here for a good time. Stop being Radiohead. I'll throw aubergines at you. Hi, Sandra. 701. Wow. He does Jesus counseling. He will put you on the path of the holy lemon.
Hey.
It's like that one episode of Father Ted. Or, to quote Tsumugi, it's from that one thing!
I am sad.
Because Tsumugi best girl. Oh, Quinn Master Spin. Go home and listen to some My Brother, and Me. Why am I, the protagonist of this story, just the solution to all the world's problems that just so happen to happen in our presence? Also, don't think I didn't notice that depending on the side of the screen Amanda's on, her badges swap sides. I don't like this.
Huh.
Fucking human, the danger spice.
Hey.
Top-notch ice cream. You know what, Joseph? Calm your tits. We have improved the situation. We can eat some people's legs just at random. We'll kill 1 in every 10 of the party guests. This is going to go down well. We're going to crump.
Oh, cracker bits.
Turn down for whom? This is going to go horribly wrong. And I'm slightly ready. Hello from the outside. You know what? I'm not sure either. roll ourselves. Start with a lawnmower. And then sort of move into the what's that one? The sprinkler system. We'll just mow the entire dance floor. Yo ass is grass and I'm gonna mow it. Okay. Well, I want the sprinkler, but I am fond of the memes. For the memes. At night, I think of you. I want to be your faith. The Running Man. Which vaguely reminds me of Ampelman, and I remember very little about that. I just know that's a thing in Berlin. Good heartbeat. You allow yourself to be influenced by Best Girl. And windmills. You know what, Cabbage? We're here for kids. We'll turn them into Cabbage Patch Kids. As I assume you would do in a Cabbage Patch. They like agriculture. Yeah. Attempt twerking. Yeah, sure. Moonwalk. I tried learning that a couple of times, and it seems like flip a coin. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Wow. The Jesus Man can Michael Jackson Jesus. Mandor hand hook Cardor. Oh dear. An unrehearsed backflip, dirty dancing, or the death drop. Well, at least 2 of these sound fatal, and I'm up for the occasional death. We spent time with Damien. We know the beauty of death. Shablam.
Oh.
Wow. Also, the expression is pissed off. If you're pissed, you are drunk. If you're pissed off, you're angry. Important difference. And actually, you know what? I do have people here who speak English as a second language. That's an important distinction. In British English, if you're pissed, that means you're drunk, you're inebriated. If you're pissed off, then you're angry. Americans don't seem to understand that. Impressionable preteens. I fixed the children. I fixed the children. We didn't have to murder them after all. We did it. There were other chaperones? Oh no, are we going to have 7 minutes of heaven? Ah, he's molesting me in the dark. He's with me in the dark. It's Deltarune. Blah. Yeah, how big is your church? And that's not a euphemism, I swear. Joseph, are you about to cheat on your wife? Oh. I misread random room as laundry room. I keep misreading things on this stream. I vaguely remember that. Oh. Where are you going with this, Joseph? The Margarita Zone. This took a turn. But do they use the unified app that Candy Borowski uses to manage the church? This is very tame, and I would expect nothing less from Joseph. It is time to turn up. Heartbeat. I'm feeling extra sensitive, like these big boobs of mine. 2 to the 1 to the 1 to the 3. Entertain me, peasants. You mad? Hee. What's wrong? Hey, you got some balls lying to me? I lie a lot, so you'll need to jog my memory. Just quote all the things. Switch characters partway through. All because of the Margarita Zone. Sip sippy. Murderous margarita!
Aye.
We've transcended space and time. We've moved to the Margarita Zone permanently. Heaven on earth with an onion slice, bit much. Onion milk. Flip-flops.
Aye.
But you're still younger. You see, I still don't enjoy Mew all that much, but I do know that she would absolutely get along with one of the characters from Cas Patentia Est, so there's that at least. We have a slight pervert in the ranks, but in a different way. I mean, you might be happy. I hope more people are here, but please keep me company. Joseph used to be in love. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Drop top, crop top, Leonardo DiCaprio, and a small number of peas. Yeah. Who counsels the counselor? Haha. I've found a loophole into your heart. Wow, Joseph, you have issues. You are food. Also, I just completely lost sight of the mouse cursor for a second there.
Oh.
We're in the zone. That's the rub. Rub in my... Okay. This is true. Mew is more tolerable than Teru Teru, but that said, having watched Lucujin... I was going to say Lucasade. Having watched Lucujin play Chapter 1 of Danganronpa 2 blind, I have a slightly greater appreciation for Teru Teru now. And also... separate, like... People in the comments under Lucujin's playthrough of the first trial, they're like, how did you get meat on the bone the first time? Like, it's an expression. Why do so many people struggle with meat on the bone? It's such an obvious thing. Like, is it a regional thing? It's wild. Anyway, word jumbles. Coffee, margarita, children. You get me, Joseph.
Oh.
Are we about to do something sinful? Lick his nose.
Yeah.
Did we get too close? It feels like I am just too close to love you. Wub, 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 wub. You must return to the anus of balls, because that's what cul-de-sac means. I mean, that's understandable because you're German, though. Like, there are a lot of native English speakers who are like, on the bone meat. Like, it's an expression. Ropeway. People struggle with ropeway, but that's a story for another time. Hopefully people won't have those sorts of complaints with the, with Chaos Potenti Est, because that has panic talk actions and argument armaments, so hopefully people don't care. They don't have objections with the solutions to those. Amanda, what did you do? Wait, you were with us the whole time. You know, I don't actually know. What even is it? Like, Zeltzer, I only know what that, like, I'm only familiar with Alka-Seltzer, so I don't know what actual Zeltzer... I think Heather explained to me once, and it's just carbonated water with flavouring. Like, you don't need a word for that. Like, if you're going to go on about carbonated water, fine, Ramlöse, but otherwise... Well, Ramlöse, the Swedish one. It's the only brand I know of. Because we just don't have carbonated water in this country at all, apart from the flavoured stuff. And even then, that's not a very common thing. So, we got silly on the dance floor, and then margaritas. So I think that went rather well. Health insurance not relevant to this country. Kickflip. Radiohead. How does this scoring system even work?
I've never had that much fun in my life. That was awesome. Thank you. Thank you.
See, I do remember in late 2010, I think it was, I went on an exchange visit to Germany, and on our way home, like, the flight home was cancelled, and literally the only thing we had to drink in the airport were these bottles of carbonated water, and, like, none of us were used to it, and so, like, we were all just sitting there, like, dying of thirst in this really warm airport. Bear in mind, this was like December, but it was really warm. And so we had these bottles just sort of open, and we were waiting for them to decarbonate so we could drink them. And it just wasn't refreshing at all. Like, I've gotten used to it since, because, like, sometimes I'll visit Sweden on holiday. I've not been there in a couple of years, but when I do go there, I do enjoy the occasional Ramlösa, but most of the time it's just not a thing in this country. You can have your carbonated water, we have tea. We do tea properly. I'm aware I'm talking to someone with Turkish heritage here. Honestly, though, Turkish tea is also nice. Keith from down the street. We missed the cake. Mary, for Christ's sake, why are you still here? She was wrecking his home first. Okay, fine, Mary. This is something I really should not be doing, but tea is life. Tea is love, tea is life.
Ah. Ah.
I mean, that is what it is.
Come on.
I'm just going to be Laura about this. See, I don't like spending time with you, Mary, but I respect you as an individual, even though you're a terrible human being.
Ah.
Yay, now I don't have to worry about talking to her.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Oh, who do I even see now? I'm sort of leaning towards Hugo just to have a clean sweep of the bottom row in this stream. Oh wait, but we saw Craig as well. Nevertheless, I'm committed to Hugo now. So, Mr. Huge. Oh yeah, the aquarium situation. I vaguely remember the penguins. We fought penguins together. Cheese board. Oh yeah, the cheese board. Wow. Hang on. Hugo being honest about the... Wow. So that was a conversation. What the fuck is this conversation? Dad nap. Whoa. Antiques Road Warrior. What did I just read? What a delicious game. Leather armor bondage gear. This game has writing in it. We live in a society. Cheese boards. I'm not that fond of various cheeses, but in the right circumstances, I can spend time with cheese. The board of cheese. A cheese board. We're meeting cheeses. We're meeting the big cheese. Your teacher's going to cut the cheese. Yeah, you need to play tennis on your own. Other people's balls are in my court. We're courting 7 pairs of balls, basically. Fig jam. Why would you have that with cheese? Ah, manchego. Never had it. I had some Neufchâtel once. That was pretty alright. But it was wrapped in some sort of weird pasta, and I ate that too. I don't think I was supposed to. Honestly, I feel that. School is awful, children are terrible, Colin started a gambling ring. Well... I'm familiar with those rubber bands. So, I'm mostly a cheddar person, but like mature cheddar. Like mild cheddar is cheese for people who don't like cheese. Mature cheddar's good, red Leicester's good, and like I'm okay with Parmesan in the right context. I hate it when Americans pronounce it incorrectly because they're thinking of Parmigiano something. It's named after a region, but that's a different cheese. And I had Neufchâtel once, and that was okay. And obviously mozzarella, but only on pizza. And that's sort of about it.
Hey,
Not really into most cheeses, but there's a time and a place. Ah, the cheese. The mouthful of cheese. There's a trivia scorecard. Well, why the fuck not? We're with a teacher. He can carry for us. But thing is, I probably don't hate other types of cheese. It's just there's something about the pungency. The fact that some cheeses stink kind of put me off. But like, I've not really been in a situation where I've been able to try them, but I wouldn't necessarily want to try them. Oh good, there are other... we're gonna get in a fight. Trivia fight. The question and answers game. Yep, that's what this is called. It's a pub quiz, but in a not pub for some reason. Provolone. Provolone. Is provolone a type of cheese? I want to say it is. Because I know on one of the game shows that I regularly watch, there was a question that was like, which of these cheeses are named after places, as opposed to which ones aren't cheese and which ones aren't named after places.
hey. Oh,
I mean, we're here for the cheese. We don't want to overdo it. Like, we have been completely slaughtering Brian and other stuff, but we'll victory cheese, as opposed to head cheese. We'll be the fun crew, the Lancer fan club. If you don't pick Ralsei's name, then you're a horrible human being. If you're even a human being. Ah, good puns. Ah, real buzz of Swiss connections. Breeze. Havarti like it's 1999. Yeah, that's more or less where I am. Like, there's like blue cheese which contains mold, which like whatever. I mean, if it's edible, then fair enough. But like that idea kind of puts me off as well. And well, we're in hypothetical cheese heaven, and that's fine. To cheese. Oh god, it's this guy again. Quizmaster Quinn. Fuck's sake, this guy gets around. He's Richard Simone. We brought children. We will eat them. Yeah, we're not really very adventurous with food in our house, so there is that at least. Literature. Yum. Fuck's sake, Quinn, why are you like this? Quizmaster Quinn quips. Nothing quite like death.
hey.
Let's go. I thought Kafka was... Oh, that's Kefka. That one guy from Final Fantasy or whatever, but... They're taking the hobbits to Isengard. I mean... That one's from Star Wars. That's just where lemurs live. That sounds like a football team. And yet, Endor sounds like Star Wars too, but I don't know.
Rectamundo.
Should I be recognizing any of these names? Because that one sounds like a Joker, and the rest of them don't, but then again... But H.G. Wells is a person. Frankenstein's monster didn't have a name. Go with the Count of Monte Carlo.
Correct.
Yeah, we have cheese. This is our cheese. Don't steal our cheese, Quinn. We solved your Radiohead issues. Since when am I the big... Actually, you know what? I get called big guy all the time by a certain friend of mine. Take that as you will. I don't know, it's just a thing that's also here. I have... You know what? This is actually me. See, I don't even know how I'm doing. Because I have basically been blind guessing these. Quinn, I feel this, but at the same time, shut up. Well, Quinn, you're not doing a good job. Just don't quit your multiple day jobs. More cheese from the audience. Again, you can misread, it's fine. Cinema, my least favourite. See, I'm sure I've mentioned before, I have an accidental DVD collection. And there's a lot of them that I have not yet watched. And I probably will at some point in my life, but to this is not that day. To this is not that day.
Ah.
Well, we saw one with Damien, so that clearly qualifies us here.
Correct.
I don't know what... Hulk Hogan, why not?
Correct.
Does not feature. Which horror movies dies not feature? Older guys?
Correct.
Is it just giving this to me, or am I actually being right? I'm a bit lost here. Wrestling.
Oh.
Please do, Hugo, because... Again, relatable but not. Like, Quinn just talks like Tumblr. But...
I'm so sad.
Haha. Thing is, I've never met anyone called Quinn in real life, so I can't really comment, but I thought it was a male name. But then again, I'm Tess, so I'm clearly not an authority on this. Hugo, you got this. I don't fight people.
Ah.
Of course, the teacher is the one who puts his hand up first. The ringmaster.
Oh.
The toilet.
Oh.
Oh. Sydney.
Ah.
New York. Okay, sure. I don't know why I even guessed Australia in the first place. We're owning this. We're passionately making love to the cheese board. Oh. That one time where someone was a Prime Minister of Mexico for 45 minutes. The Anglo-Zanzibar War, which also lasted like 45 minutes. Fucking drag him, Hugo.
I am sad.
Hugo, calm your nipples. Wow. Counter-dragged.
Oh.
Witty writing. Righty witting. Well, it doesn't matter. We didn't get the point, but then nobody else did either.
I don't know.
You pick stuff up. You have a hobby. You like Krabby Patties, don't you, Squidward?
Oh.
Provolone 2, Lost in New York, and Havana Unana. Havana Unana! That's not even what the reference is. High five. Where is the GH? It is a 5 that is high up. Fair enough then. Just swallow the entire cheddar. Cool animals. Is there going to be a capybara? Quinn, stop being relatable. The Canary Islands wouldn't... Sounds too predictable.
That's right.
I mean, that's the last one. Zonky. That's the last one alphabetically, so sure. Ziziva.
Correct.
Biggest concentration of, I feel...
Correctamundo.
I don't know. I feel like as a furry, I feel like I should know that. Fulfill. $25. That's what we're playing for? We were just here for the cheese. And to win against someone else who wanted to actually win. We're evil. Why would you put all of these weird things on weird cheese? Yeah, we'll take the £10,000, buy a solid gold train, and play ping pong with someone who's coincidentally riding parallel to us on the Trans-Siberian Express. Hugo, you're so topical.
Oh.
Yeah, you've earned your Havana Unana. Quizmaster with 2 Zs. Who's won $25 for something that we only paid for a cheese board for? God, Quinn, you are just a disaster of a human being. Yay, we did a win! So, did it matter which answers I gave? Because I wasn't prepared to trivia. Was that even real trivia? We won the thing. Suck a nipple, Brian. Hey, Brian, did you eat your daughter again? Wait, See, now I'm thinking thoughts of Vor, and I'm not okay with this. Vor is not a good time.
Ah.
Should I say it a 3rd time, just to really hammer the image home? Cheese!
Ah.
Yeah, half a gift card. You know what? That seems like something I would do. Just buy another. I mean, I actually don't know if I mentioned this on stream, but you know how there was that drama like a couple of months ago involving polyhedral dice? I currently own 175 polyhedral dice, so I think I came out on top there. Like, that sounds like I'm exaggerating, but I'm not. I legitimately have 175 polyhedral dice. What is it, like, I think 25 4-sided ones, 25 6-sided ones, 25 8-sided ones, 50 10-sided ones, 25 12-sided ones, and 25 20-sided ones. 175 dice. Anyway, Hugo, flirt with me. Yeah, what's your secret? Are you into the Eurovision fight contest? Come on, Hugo. Once again, up, down, side to side. Tell me your lies. Give me your French dogs and hot fries. Oh, I didn't need them, I just wanted them. They were pretty and I craved the crunch and they were on special offer. In the same way that the Steam Autumn sale is on and there's nothing that's cheap enough to justify it to me, because, like, the stuff on... I mentioned this earlier in the stream. The stuff on my wish list is either not on sale at all or not on sale by enough that it's tempting me. And that's kind of sad. But I did nominate a bunch of stuff. That's another thing. I nominated a bunch of stuff for the awards, and for some reason, Steam refuses to acknowledge that I've nominated in all the categories. That I'm supposed to get the badge for that, and it's not giving it to me for some reason. I've actually not spent any of the money from Patreon itself, so don't worry. But hypothetically, but no, in practice, the Patreon money is still safe. It's not been wasted. When the time comes, I'll use it on improving the videos, with, like, lighting and stuff, when I can afford it. And honestly, now that we're up to 10 patrons, I'll be able to afford better lighting even sooner. Hugo, you have a passion and you followed it to the fullest, so in itself, that is inherently cool. It's not something I give a flying fuck about, but it's a cool bean. Can I molest all of your things? Do you smell what the Rock is cooking? Meatballs. Hawk Hogan, Rock Hawk, Paper Mario, the 1,000-Year Door.
Hey!
Glitz pit or bust, baby! Pizza rolls! I've never had a pizza roll. Don't know what they're like. Sodium! Oh yeah, Ernest Hemingway Fitzgerald. See, I was all ready to relate when he said not allowed to take them out of the box. Like, I don't care about the whole NRFB thing, but I know there are some people who do, but pose them so that they're doing the do. Is Ernest bi-curious? Throwing eggs is his... It's a metaphor for him having hang-ups about the female reproductive system. Does Ernest Hemingway is gay? Good. I'm glad we had this conversation. And, yeah, I'll bring the dice up at the end of the stream. And the glass block that I can use to bludgeon people over the head with my degree with. Oh, Hugo. Oh, Hugo. Wow. Hugo is a former gay as well? Well, that was worded badly. Like, his ex, he has a male ex, and he's now dating me. Is what, like, that's what I tried to say, and it came out horribly.
Oh.
Oh, well, you've never seen polyhedral dice? Well, I'll be happy to show them off then. They're in a load of different colours, is the idea here. Yeah, thank you for showing me your secret porn rooms are. And I'll do that now then, because I don't want these streams to go on as long as the Stardew Valley ones. I want to have a couple of shorter streams. Because I've done 4 dates. I think this would be a good time to call it after this little talk with Amanda Panda.
Oh.
Pudding and pie.
Oh.
I'm a happy little cheese monster. Breakfast for dinner. Hash browns are awful. Blueberry. Amanda, calm down. Sprinkle those blueberries. Maple syrup. Children. Good evening, it's breakfast. But of course. Good call, me. Well, we dated the dad. Manchego out of 10. Dad points and daddy points.
Looks like Paradise Lost just got found.
What a reference. Well, Nils!
Welcome.
I was just about to end. But I did have a hash brown once, like, many years ago, and I didn't enjoy it, is basically the thing here. Like, I don't understand why, because, like, it's just a potato. Like, it's just potatoes done strangely. And there's no reason as to why, like, I shouldn't dislike hash browns because it's just a fancy potato. And yet, I don't like the texture. And I could not explain to you why that is. So, as promised, I'm going to go and grab the dice so you can fully understand the dice. Right? I just exited the Discord call because I'm going to need to take my headphones off to go and grab the dice, and no one was in the call anyway. So, bear with. I'm just going to lean over to that way. So I have this giant bag full of dice and these 6 smaller pouches, each with 5 in, apart from the largest one which has 15 in. So that's the collection. And admittedly, I don't have enough velvet pouches for all of them, so most of them are still in their like individual plastic wrap, but there you go. That's a set of dice. But I'm hoping I can first time find the purple ones, because the purple ones are kind of central to the story here. Let's see, that's green. The problem with velvet bags is you can't see into the velvet bag. There we go, here's the purple ones. Right, so sort of rewind for a second. A couple of months ago, I saw a special offer on a website where they were doing like really fancy coloured dice for like a really silly cheap price and free delivery. And so I ordered from them, and they still haven't, like, to this day, several months later, they still haven't processed my order. They haven't taken the money. They haven't shipped the dice, and I ran out of patience. And so I went onto Amazon, and they had some special offers as well. And one of them was a set of 5 dice by the same manufacturer. Well, 5 different colours of dice. And another was a set of 20 different colours of dice. And each one is a set of 7, all in different shapes. And just sort of going up in order of size. So, like, it's this colour. You can't really tell on the camera, but it was this colour, basically, was the one that I ordered before. This is a 4-sided dice. Now, some of them have the number on the point, and some of them have the number on, like, the flat edge, if that makes any sense. So, like, in this case, if it lands point up, then that's rolling a 1 with this dice. But there are some where the numbers are, like, rotated by about 20 degrees, so, or 60, I forget the number. 6-sided dice, you all know what that looks like. 8-sided dice, we can access the octahedron. Then there are 2 10-sided dice, but one of them is a percent-sided dice. So you can roll 2 of them and get a percentage number. D12, not really used for anything as far as I know, but it's still cool to have. And then 20-sided dice, the king of the dice mongers. You sort of can't really tell the colour, because if I hold it in the light, you can't really see it. And if I put it up in the camera, it's not lit enough for you to tell what colour it is. But that's the dice story, basically. I have 175 of these dice. In groups of 7, organised by colour. So, you're welcome for that little side story. And I guess now I'm going to go and look at the results of Hex Vision, because Harty pinged me earlier, and I suppose that's a thing I should look at. So, zoop. Okay, so Hex Vision. Right, where was I before? The drama was to do with... Ah, yes. So, this is going to mean nothing... Okay, if you were here for the Dream Daddy, you can click away now. People who are in Hex Vision, I'm going to react to the live results. So, okay. 24th, San Marino. RIP. Deserve better. 23rd, Spain. Wait a minute, Spain 23rd? Sad face. Ricky Martin. She bangs. The song bangs also. Netherlands 22nd. I forget offhand what that was. 21st, Slovakia. Yeah, I didn't super feel Slovakia. Like, oh wait, no, Netherlands, they didn't deserve 22nd. Oh. Okay, but, like, Slovakia, no offense to Laura, like, that's not my favourite Celeste Buckingham song. But, like, that's kind of all I have to say on that particular matter. Estonia, that was okay, but that's more or less where I'd have put it, I think. Switzerland, I think Switzerland was my last in the semis and the final. 18th. I only came 18th with Romania. Sad, but then again, I didn't think that would be the lowest of my 4, but at the same time, I kind of deserve it because it did well in the YSC, so I guess, you know, I shouldn't push my luck. Then Italy. Okay, Italy was pretty. I think Italy was my 12 in the semis, and well, not 12, like my top point in the semis, and then 2nd place in the final. Something I don't remember. Australia and Georgia. I rated those both rather highly as well. I mean, they were a bit peculiar, but still. Thank you, Heartbeat. Czech Republic, only 14th. Wow. Hey, Andorra came 13th in the final. I achieved something for Andorra. Yeah. The Lost Moon of Andor. Hungary, 12th. I cry a tear of 12th place, but still 12th place. Azerbaijan, 11th. I lost to Azerbaijan. Well, congratulations, Niels. 10th place, Bulgaria. Reasonable, I guess. 9th place, Malta. Lozzy, good evening. 8th place, Kazakhstan. That's more or less what I expected. I do like Hela. 7th place, Moldova. Huh. I didn't think that would do that. I thought they would be over the meme by now. 6th place, Slovenia. Slovenia was my top scorer in the semis and the final, so good choice there. 5th place, UK. I did not give the UK any points. I just don't much care for that particular song. 4th place, Ireland. Okay, Ireland had a good song, so they can be proud of that. Germany 3rd! Germany 3rd! That is the song that I thought would do the worst of my 4. So, I can live with that. I did not think Germany would do well at all, so I am happy with that. And then 2nd place, Macedonia. Good for IQ. And then... what was the Portuguese song again? I legitimately don't... I might have voted for it. I genuinely don't remember. let's see. Did I vote for Portugal? I did not. Well, that came out of nowhere. Okay. So yeah, that was a surprise. And now, 102 new messages since I last checked the spoiler thread. Okay, I'm gonna end the stream now, but like, I did well, I was surprised to come third, and thank you all for watching this stream. This has kind of gone off the rails. See y'all in the next stream. Thanks for watching, and for once I don't need to wait for other people to sign out, so good boo, good sandwich, good evening, and next week probably more daddies. Thanks you for joining. Good night.